Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Yeah, buddy.
Gas Digital is proud to bring to you the tag team champions
Your
of the
favorite
world.
podcast on Gas Digital ever.
Easily.
Easily. We're super new,
That's right.
but we're number one.
But you know what? We got more bounce than a house. We got more sound to the pound. A 6'3", 200 pounds. To my right, the CEO of the RNC, the master of punks, the tamer of sages, the king of the ring himself, the future champ, the one, the only, Mickey Gall.
What's up, baby?
How you doing, Mick?
What's up, G Money? And over here we
I'm doing
got
great.
Sir Thickness.
Sir Thick.
Sir Thick-a-lot.
His royal thickness.
The Thick Daddy. Gerard.
That's right. The funniest man you've never
Gerard
heard of, Gerard Michaels. Coming
Michaels
to you
in the
live
motherfucking house.
in your ear. Bro.
In your ear.
We did
In
some
the
cool
house.
shit today, bro.
Fucking A, right? We
What
did.
did we do today, bro?
We went to motherfucking Chaz Palminteri's house.
Palminteri's
The
house.
legend.
Legend.
The legendary.
That word gets thrown around a lot.
Right.
Like, yo, this dude's a legend. That night was legendary. Bro,
Yo.
this was a legendary afternoon.
This is legendary. So, first of all, there's only obviously there's only one you, there's only one me.
Word.
There's only one Chaz Palminteri,
Yes.
right? But there's only two that I can think of that are even somewhat similar, like on their path. So already
Okay.
we're going to talk about it real quick. Chaz Palminteri and Stallone.
Okay.
Is there anyone else who went to sell a movie, said, no, fuck you, no,
Played
I'm
chicken with
starring
Hollywood
it. No, I
and
star in
won.
it. No, we'll give you $1 million. You just don't act. No, I'm staying.
That's right.
Him and Stallone. Rocky and A Bronx Tale. Name two more, iconic movies. What's a more iconic movie than those two?
There's
fucking
probably
Rocky and he's fucking Sonny.
There's
Cologino.
probably-
See, all that shit.
There's probably hundreds or thousands of people that tried to play
And
chicken
Hollywood
with the
said,
machine.
fuck you. Goodbye.
And we don't know who they
have
are.
no idea who they are.
They're
They're out there on fucking 6th Street
That's right.
talking bullshit.
Yeah, yeah, they're they're in a bar in Brooklyn
Yeah.
right now talking about I had the greatest script.
Yeah.
They stole it from me. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what they'll do too. That's the part of the story that
Yeah.
that doesn't get told very often is like, hey, we'll give you the
Yeah,
money
they say
for the
no,
script.
no,
Okay.
Maybe there's an
Yeah.
Italian thing
Yeah,
going on.
maybe,
That's why
yeah.
our Stallone and Palminteri
That's
got it
right.
done.
Maybe
They knew.
oh, you got a movie called Tombstone coming out? Well, that's weird. We've got a movie called Wyatt Earp coming out at the same time. That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got a movie about Robin Hood? That's weird. We've got a movie about Robin Hood. Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah.
How all these
Parallel thinking.
That's crazy. How all these guys come up with the same concept.
What about
at the same
when
time?
so like let's say we go in there, pitch this dope movie.
Yep.
Because I know you got a couple up your sleeves,
Got a
so I'm not
couple.
gonna go
Yeah.
giving away any of the secret sauce yet. But say we go in there and are like, we give out this movie. They're like, yeah, we play
pitchy
the
poo.
people, give a pitchy poo, and then they're like, now we don't want it, and then they just turn around and make almost like the exact movie.
Yep.
That's what we're saying also happens, right?
It happens, but I mean that you
Like
have
people
to.
be like, that's my story.
Yeah, you
Fucking,
can fight
I wrote
that.
Romeo and Juliet.
Well, you yeah, but I mean there's steps you can take to fight like that specifically, but there's big bank beats small bank. So I mean you can register your script with the
Big
Writers
bank
Guild.
take little bank.
Yeah, big bank beats small bank. So I mean like they make a big movie and then you're a broke. They know that these people have nothing. They know that these people that have been in Hollywood for 10 years just trying to make it, they have nothing. So what? They're gonna get an attorney to sue Warner Brothers.
Now, Chaz is a G though, huh?
Chaz is a G.
and a gem,
An absolute G.
a legit fucking legend.
Well, that's the
It
thing,
was
man.
cool,
I mean, look,
man.
you can't.
Thank you for introducing me to
Oh,
him.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, not my family. You can't fake certain things.
Yeah.
Like I mean, he's an actor. He literally fakes for a living, but he can't fake being a G. He's a G.
Yeah.
I mean, legend. I mean, also, I mean, we can't really.
He's a gangster.
We
He's a
can't-
gem. He's gentle. He's every G.
He's a class through
he's a
and through.
gentleman.
And his wife, and bringing us to the house.
Oh
and
yeah,
like,
Gianna, a G.
unbelievable. And we're not going to say who was there or anything like that because it's not for us to disseminate. But I mean, you walk into the man's house.
Okay.
You know, and it's like
I was about to say
you can't. But I mean, you know, there's this star there, there's this star there, there's this person's been in this thing, and it's like, geez, you know, here we are just having afternoon dinner, and you know, but you act like one of the guys because you are one of them, but at the same time, you know, you're a little starstruck. You know?
Not me, dude. I'm way too cool.
Of course,
I'm way too cool. Not me at all. I'm like,
He's like, hey, you got to come back and come hunting with me. I'd love to go hunting with you. Oh my god!
Yes,
I loved you in The Usual Suspects. It's not just the Bronx Tale. I like your entire catalog.
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny when like, because it's nice to give people their flowers
for sure.
But when you're on the receiving end of getting flowers, it's a little uncomfortable. So it's like
I would not know.
Well, I'm so important. So
what about you, Francis? You get flowers often enough to be uncomfortable.
I'll give you a
about
perfect example.
Every time somebody gives me a compliment, I'm like, oh my god, thank you. Do you want to get
once
married?
in my life.
Yeah,
never been given flowers.
You know, the first time you're gonna get flowers, you're gonna be dead.
Yep.
They're gonna put
That's
them on
when
you.
most people get their fucking flowers, and that's bullshit. But no, I wanted to like you got to make a point to do it. Like you know, I like when he was saying the nice things about me signing off at the end. Like I made sure I made a point to interject and be like, bro, like you're a legend. Like you know, in my family, the now yous can't leave. Yeah. Shit like that. Like it's iconic.
But that's not lip service because he's legit a legend, bro.
And it's not lip service, but I could also see he's like, he's like, oh shucks in a little bit, like because it is a little uncomfortable. When we came here and Coop was like, oh Mickey Gall, like, yo, I'm like a big fan, and we're like, oh, these are the Zippix. These are Zippix.
Cinnamon.
Yeah, they got a bunch of flavors, bro. Zippix, little nicotine, caffeine, B12 toothpicks.
I like it, bro.
Yeah, bro. But anyway.
Yeah.
Like even like Coop giving me love, like it feels good and I love it. But at the same time, where he's like, man, it's like craziness with me. You're almost just like, yeah, bro, I'm just like you though. You know what I mean? It makes you feel.
I'm just a man, Coop.
Yes,
I'm just a man.
I seem like, but no, for real. Like
I gave you the same. I just try to keep it moving. I try not to like cheese and like cling on to people.
But
you know what I mean?
But for real, like it's nice. Like it's awesome. It's awesome. I love getting stopped. I love getting recognized. I love when people come up and say hi. Yeah. Like you know what I mean? Like it's been fucking great. It's mad cool.
I used to have the other problem. I used to like not want to go up to somebody because they were like, in my mind I was trying to like give them their space, but I think also it was like a little bit of like jealousy too, like, oh, he ain't shit, like he can come over and say hi to me type of thing, which I learned from like, that was the way my father kind of taught me growing up. It's like, you know, hey, look, you're a New Yorker, you see famous people all the time, you know, like my dad had a weird thing about never wear a jersey with another man's name on your back. The only name you wear on your back is your own. Now I don't even use my own name. Yeah. You know, so I think that shit's like wild. Like, you know, I think you should always, without being, what would be the word I would use here? You know, without being inorganic, you should always, if you have a compliment to somebody, you should give it.
Never hold back.
Yeah, because why? You know why? Because if you had a negative, you'd probably say it, right? So, especially growing up in the Northeast like this, it's like, oh, this fucking guy, you know. But I think if you have a compliment, man, people aren't complimented enough, and if it's genuine, now don't go smoking somebody because you think you're gonna get something out of it. That shit I can't stand. You know, like there was a dude I did a show with once. And we were doing a benefit for, you know, a baseball player, this, you know, guy who played in the major leagues, this guy, Andy Chavez. He was a good ball player, but he wasn't like, you know, he's a good ball player. Major leaguer for like 10 years, good ball player. Not a household name. But this guy was like smoking. I'm like, oh, can you believe Andy Chavez was here?
Well, seriously, and that's the thing, is what I was saying before. People say that to me like every single day.
Yeah.
Tough. Like every single day they're with me, and they're like, I can't believe I'm hanging out with Mickey Gall. Like, so fucking
that's what's
sick.
Up. Yeah. I mean, that's dope. You know how many people have like won fortunes betting against you? I mean, yeah, that's why.
Yeah, right.
You see, Frank, that's what's called taking him down a peg. All right,
yeah, that's what I was looking for. That's why I was talking.
We're looking for flowers. I was being so
self-celebratory. You gotta fucking check me sometimes.
Oh my God.
Shit, bro. Don't let my head get too big. It's big enough.
There's always those people that they'll never say a good word about anybody, but the first time somebody needs to get checked, man.
They fuck them.
They got the cards. They got the cards to pull. I
don't think it means as much.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. But I will say this too. I've seen people go from moderate success to great success and stop having the people around them who keep it real, and they change quickly.
Yes, man.
They change quickly and not in a good way.
For sure.
So look, you can't listen to the haters, but at the same time, some criticism. Hey, go back to the Stoic, one of my favorite Stoics.
Something good for you,
know,
in there.
Marcus Aurelius, right? What did Marcus Aurelius say about criticism? So criticism is one of two things. Either the person is completely inaccurate, in which case, why do you care? They don't know what they're talking about. Or they're accurate, and that's what actually bothers you. You know, it's the hit dog that hollers.
Right.
Then you can either get mad at the guy, but then you're mad at the guy for being accurate, or you can address the criticism because it's warranted. You know, and that's, you know, Marcus Aurelius trying to talk, and now you're talking about a guy who was an emperor. Right. And he could have had any critic silenced whatsoever, you know? So he's talking about over a 30-year life trying to understand, you know, the value in criticism or how to handle criticism. And he breaks it down to two things. If the criticism's unwarranted, then what the hell do you care about it? And if criticism's warranted, you got to look inward, not outward.
Take a clue.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know?
I agree with that.
So, I mean, but that's a stoic, and that's something, I think that stoicism is something, you know, I'm trying to rep these awesome toothpicks, but it's making me slur.
Making you slur? You getting a little buzz off it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Nice.
So
feeling good though, huh?
I like them a lot.
A little Nick buzz.
You know, but that's I don't think you can
Which
be like
Dr. Drew said is fine for you.
He did.
Dr. Drew said nicotine is fine for you, bro.
I think I don't think you can be a young stoic. I think you have to live a certain amount of life, you know, to be able to, you know, kind of take those things as a
Who am I now? I'm your boy, Patty Mac.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pat McAfee.
What's up? I got
Pat Mac.
Whoa! For once, I actually have sleeves on.
What?
I actually have sleeves on.
What?
Can you believe it?
What?
Wearing sleeves.
What?
Usually.
What?
Ain't wearing sleeves.
What? This dude went from having no shirts on to 2 shirts on, man. My dude's got 2 shirts. One for the plug and one for the... Yeah, all right. Hey, hi there, fellow kids. I listen to hip-hop. So what are we getting into today, man? What are we getting into today?
First of all, we got something we talked about a little bit before. Check this out. All right, we've all heard it. Frank, you're a Jersey guy, all right? Why do people say Central Jersey doesn't exist? How I could make a Central out of any place.
Yeah.
I can make a Central of this street we're on. I can make a Central of this room.
Yep.
How can you say Central Jersey doesn't exist?
But by that logic, you can make a north and a south on one line. Everything's north or south. Everything's south of north and everything's north of south.
Absolutely, I could.
Yeah.
I could do that too.
I, having grown up in Central Jersey, know for a fact that there's a Central Jersey. It's culturally central. It's not a shore. It's not the south. And it's not the north. It's center.
Okay.
Right?
Elaborate on it. Could you unpack that, please?
I can unpack that.
I'm going to say that every podcast.
Yeah.
So every fucking podcast.
This is a place that doesn't exist other than to be a waiting place to go to work in New York. This is a pure suburb of Manhattan. This is the Staten Island,
where we're
Jersey.
at right now.
Yeah, right now. This is Manhattan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these places.
I thought you were going to get into Central Jersey.
But that's what I'm talking about. Central Jersey only exists to feed the machine. The Central Jersey was created. I swear to God, Central Jersey was created by New Jersey Transit. Everywhere there was migration was where the bus and the train stop went further south and south and south. And the furthest south it goes, I believe, is Long Branch, maybe Asbury Park. Okay? So the rest of South Jersey...
Hey, you're taking us a place I wish it didn't go.
has no way to get to New York. It has no way to get there. To me, that's where South Jersey starts. That's South Jersey. And that's the part that identifies more with Philadelphia than New York, right? Now, that being said, how can I get to where you are, which is all the way in the north of the state from where I am, right? I'm only 20 minutes outside.
But I'm not all the way north.
To me,
I'm considered Central Jersey or the southernmost. I'm considered either the most north part of Central or probably like one of the most southern parts of north. Well, my gym is west. My gym is west.
If you're west of the Parkway,
brother,
you're west, bro.
No. If you're west of the Parkway, you're west.
You
sound a little bougie right now.
Morristown might as well be in Philadelphia. Morristown might as well be Philly.
Nah, bro. No way.
Yeah, dude.
No way.
Yes.
Morristown is a little west.
A little west.
We need a map of New Jersey. Can we pull up a map of New Jersey in this motherfucking thing?
Yeah. I mean, it's weird.
What you were gonna before you start? You fucking melted my brain with that fucking.
That's the truth.
With that
New Jersey
because
Transit.
Central Jersey only exists for people.
Right.
My parents don't work in the city. Didn't work in the city. A lot of my friends
all their clients were people who worked in the city, and then the cottage.
I bet a lot of them were.
Yeah,
I believe a lot of them were, but I don't think. I mean, there definitely was, but yeah, obviously there was places locally that people worked as well.
I would love to see what the breakdown of that was. I would bet most people. Now it's going to change. Obviously, one of the things that's changing is remote work.
That makes sense. I thought you were going to talk culturally about you were about to drop 3 different cultural differences.
It is, but that's the thing though. It's
differences in those
New York.
people.
These are New York transplants. Almost everybody I grew up with in Old Bridge was a New York transplant.
In Central Jersey.
Yes, as opposed to people who were 2nd, 3rd generation New Jersey. That happens further south mostly, and the Northwest.
Okay, I feel like I was gonna say you might be projecting because that was just your parents.
It's anecdotal, but
yeah,
almost everybody I went to. Old Bridge went from a literal 1-horse town to a 4,000 people in high school in 10 years because of the migration of people moving out of New York, and that came from the New Jersey Transit opening up.
Why do you think all those idiots went to Old Bridge?
Huh? What's happened now? What's popping?
Why'd you think all those idiots went to Old Bridge?
Yo, he stands up over me and he wants to talk shit. When he's sitting down, he's much more calm.
Old Bridge here, Old Bridge there, Old Bridge the other night.
You know what? Old Bridge, yeah, because Old Bridge was the first stop, and then it went from Old Bridge to Middletown to Jackson to now it's Monroe and Manalapan.
Ooh, we got married in a fever.
Yeah.
Hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson. What's Jackson got? They got the Six Flags?
Jackson's got Six Flags.
Yeah.
Yep. To me, Jackson is getting close to South Jersey.
Jackson's definitely. I would say Jackson's damn near, if not South Jersey.
You're either at the very bottom of Central Jersey or. We have an international audience here listening to us that could not give a shit about what we're talking about.
All right. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, guys.
What's wild is
sorry to our huge audience.
We have an international audience of foot fetish fans.
They don't give a fuck about they want feet. All right, give them some feet, G. We're gonna make up to you.
Yeah, they're like, oh, what kind of cool stuff did Chaz Palminteri talk about? Oh, Jersey, God Almighty.
Yeah,
this is but this is Jersey's the center of the universe, people. Whether you like it or not, the coolest person in every state, I guarantee, is from Jersey or New York, right? Everybody. You go down to Florida, we've colonized that whole place. Yeah. That whole place has a Jersey accent.
That's facts.
They got people taking people out on on those fan boats, and you'd think you'd go out on a fan boat and it would sound like, well, you got gators over here to your right. Nah, it's all us. It's Jersey on that fan boat. Hey, get a load of this fucking crocodile, my guy.
Did you see that thing? My cousin was showing me this over Thanksgiving, where it's the difference between East Coast and West Coast people.
What?
Do you see it? So it goes East Coast people, and I think we could just apply this like you can relate to it. West Coast people are nice. Yep. East Coast people are kind.
Interesting.
West Coast people are nice.
Yeah.
East Coast people are kind. So the example they gave was someone will be on the side of the road with a flat tire, and somebody like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'm so sorry this happened to your tire. I hope you have a great day." And
you saw this on a girl saying this on a podcast?
I think so, yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna fucking kill you. She stole that from me. I'm the guy that said that on the PBD podcast.
Shut the fuck up. Wait, it might be a PBD thing.
Am I being pranked right now? Am I being... Is this a bit?
Oh, did someone actually steal your shit? Yo, deadass.
Nancy Tran sent me this.
My cousin Caitlin Biff said that this weekend. She said it this weekend, and I saw the clip that she was talking about.
This woman
and it was on Valuetainment.
This woman stole
let's air this bitch out then.
Word for word. Are you kidding me?
Who said it?
Oh, I didn't.
All right, well, listen. That's not the point, though. But yes. All right, so, bro.
Is this a work?
What do you mean is it a work? Did someone tell me?
Come
on, bro. No.
Yes.
I'm not this good of an actor. No.
I said on the PBD podcast.
We're going to finish? All right.
Not for anything. I heard the same shit.
You heard this too, right?
Yeah, with the flat tire example.
Yes.
It's me.
All right. So wait, how about I finish the example so people know how fucking smart you or her are?
What's what people say in my shit?
Bro, you're a fucking great writer, dude. You say a lot of smart shit. Here's the problem. If you're going to say some tight shit, someone's going to say that because it's tighter than something they could come up with. So they're going to steal your fucking shit.
Bro,
and that's going to happen. And back in the day, because everyone's been copying me my whole life because I'm so cool.
That's right.
My mom would be like, well, that's the greatest form of flattery. Right? So I learned to embrace it. I watch people copying your swag, copying my swag, copying your swag, and I'm like, yep, I see what you're doing there.
That's brutal.
But yo, listen, You get mad about it still. You're still that little jealous kid who's
This is brutal. You're quoting me back to me.
Listen, you're right. You can't be mad. This is funny. I swear, probably no matter what. But let's hold off as long as we can. We're just getting started with this podcast. Breathe. Drink some water.
Are you for real quoting me back to me?
Can I deadass tell you? I did not know this was you. She did not cite her sources. I just watched. Caitlin said it. Caitlin said it fucking yesterday or the day before. So
this is brutal.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell the rest of the story, and hopefully Gerard won't have a fucking coronary by the time I'm done. So basically, they would see you with a flat tire. LA person, nice versus kind. LA person would say like, "Oh man, like I'm sorry that happened to you." East Coast person. Kind, but they're gonna fucking bust your balls a little bit.
Hey, what, you can't fix a fucking tire?
What are you, a fucking idiot? Would you run over a curb, you dickhead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Gerard. I know you know. I can tell by how mad you are. You know. Are you mad at me?
A little bit.
Why are you mad at me? Because I don't know all your words.
How'd you not know?
Because I haven't watched your whole catalog. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I got my own life too.
In post-production, we're gonna find the clip of me saying this on the PBD podcast.
We are.
We're gonna find this.
Of course we are.
This super fan of mine.
We know this.
Who took it word
and
for
regurgitated
word.
it on your old platform.
Is she on Valuetainment on top of it?
Brother, man.
All right.
I'm going to find it.
In post-production, we're going to find it.
We're going to do it in post and all that shit.
This is wild to me.
But yo, I'm dead ass. This is not a work.
Yeah.
No, this is not a work.
Anyway, we should probably work in some topics here at some point, like maybe in the beginning as a hook to the beginning. We're going to talk about whether or not you'd like to live forever. Would you? They think by 2045 humans are going to have the technology to live forever, and you're going to have to choose whether you want to.
Damn, dude, because you know what my thing is like I'm kind of living a dangerous life.
Oof.
Until I just got to get. So I got to get 20. Maybe I should bubble wrap myself, retire from fighting.
Well, do you want to go right into that? Because I actually had an interesting question for you.
And just preserve my body as well as I can.
Well, that's the thing. It may not even necessarily have to be your body. That's what's wild, right?
My brain.
Yeah. So imagine you can take all your fight knowledge, everything that you know. You know, you could be like a David Adeve, right? But now you can put yourself in.
Shout out David Adeve.
You could be in a 19, 20-year-old body. And then you could be. So it'd be like a race car type of a deal, depending on what your resources are. You could just be in like a 22-year-old body forever. Is that something that you'd want to do?
I don't know.
Like an altered
I think I'm gonna have to see a few people try it first.
Everybody, you go first.
I need to see a couple people try it first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's see how it works out for you.
Hey, there's no side effects whatsoever.
Yeah.
Trust us. Oh, by the way, you can't sue us if anything goes wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. But 2045, man, that's not incredibly far away.
All right, so you're trying to start talking about Gerard topics, but I'm still a little mind blown at the fact that I was just quoting you to you.
You just quoted me to me.
And I know, and I heard it from I heard it from someone from Caitlin who heard it from someone who plagiarized you.
So there's
gotta get your propers, G.
Bro.
See, man, that's fucking funny as hell.
This guy gets flowers.
This happened this weekend.
Francis, this guy gets flowers.
Hey, these are flowers.
And I get ripped off.
These are flowers.
He gets flowers. I get ripped off.
Flowers.
I get no respect.
These are flowers.
No respect.
These are flowers. You didn't get your credit, but you got respect.
So I did a joke. All right, and nobody believes it was me, but I have receipts for this, and this goes all the way back to 2000. This goes all the way back to 2016. I did a joke. I was home from work, and I was watching TBS, and they did a halfway to Christmas marathon, and I was sick, and I was watching TV for the first time, and I'm watching Home Alone 1, 2, 3 as an adult, and I'm like, oh, I haven't seen these movies in 20 years. This is fun, and I'm watching the movie. And I'm just getting angrier and
they stole one of your jokes?
And angrier. So I used to have this joke. It was like my first killer joke. It was the first joke I ever did where I knew I was going to get a laugh and it was going to bring the house down. And the joke basically goes to the effect of watching Home Alone as an adult is just constantly looking at how big the fucking house is and going, how rich are the McAllisters? You know, and I talked about how I started rooting for the kid. I started rooting for the kid to die. I'm like fucking.
He's just a shitty rich kid.
Yeah, and I go on this whole thing about what a fucking piece of shit this kid is. You know, his dad's got the type of money where he's
flying 20 people to Paris or
Paris for Christmas, but he can't send a fucking taxi to pick up his fucking kid he left behind. He wants that kid to die. You know what I mean? So I did this whole bit. It was the bit that I used to audition for Gotham Live on AXS. And so I have the clips. Now, fast forward to that Christmas, Reddit, front page of Reddit, there's a meme that's a picture of the house. And it says, watching Home Alone as an adult is thinking, how rich are the McAllisters?
Hey, you know what? I'm pretty sure I saw that meme.
Everybody saw that meme.
Pretty sure I saw that
Everybody's seen that meme. So now I start telling the joke during Christmas, and when I used to get fucking laughs, I'm getting groans.
Everyone thinks you're ripping off the meme.
Everyone thinks I'm stealing the meme, but the meme stole me. There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
And
That's a fucking Gerard.
And I'm at
man.
stand up. I'll never forget. I'm at Stand Up New York, and I'm bitching and moaning about it. Half the people don't believe me. They think I'm lying.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And then one of the older comics goes, "Well, did you copyright your joke?" And I'm like, "No, you can copyright a joke." He's like, "Yeah, it's $20, asshole. Fucking, what do you think? Somebody's not gonna steal it?" He's like, "Jokes get stolen out of here every night."
People are copywriting jokes left and right.
Oh, you have to. Because yeah, dude, there's a whole bunch of assholes in the marketing industry, and it's happened. I saw it to Phil Hunt, I believe, if I remember correctly, it was Phil Hunt, and he did a joke that like ended up as a Geico commercial, and I remember seeing the commercial going, "Phil, did you sell your bit?" He goes, "Nah, this is bullshit, dude."
Did he have it copyrighted?
None of us have our fucking jokes copyrighted, but that's why.
That's what I just asked. Do you
that's
guys
what
do
changed.
That?
What changed over the last 5 years is back in the day, you used to never post your bits. You would wait. They would tell you like, save it for the special, save it for the special, save it for the special. Sure. Never put your bit out because you're constantly changing your bits and you're working on stuff. Now it's the opposite. It's like a race because you're talking about parallel thinking. It's like as soon as you do a joke that gets a halfway decent, response, you're like, internet, it's on the internet, mine.
Okay.
Mine.
So the internet's like as a copyright a little bit.
Yeah, and I think there's so much.
And it's like a timestamp.
Yeah, it's a timestamp is the perfect way to put it, but
yeah,
it's negative in a way because you're putting out really like halfway done jokes because then you do the joke and a joke takes time. It takes time to develop. It gets better. You think of a tag. You think of this. But I think audiences are growing with comedy in that they like seeing. The
progression.
It used to be like, oh, dude, haven't you been telling this joke for like 6 months? And now it's like, yeah, bro, we tell jokes for years. we just keep building them and building them and building them, but the premises mostly stay the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, and I guarantee in the comments there's going to be somebody like pulls it up and is like, well, mom, I'm telling you right now, folks, that bit was mine. You're not going to believe me, but I can tell my ex who hates my guts even came to my defense.
Really?
In a thread and was like, I was there when he wrote the joke.
That you're talking the McAllister one?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that this just happened.
I can't believe you quoted me back to me.
I know, dude. That was fucking awesome.
Nancy Tran sent me that.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Nance. About a month ago, and she was like, "Did you steal it from her?" And I was like, "Shut the fuck up, Nancy. Are you at no? Do you think she came up with the?"
But I'm pretty sure I saw
she even
hers
used the
on
same example that I used of the flat tire. That's what blew my mind. Like,
what's funny?
Paraphrase. She used the same example.
Yeah.
Dude, we got to pull it up. I'm going to spend all weekend now trying to find the clip.
I might find it before this motherfucker's over.
Brutal.
I know where I saw it.
I'm sitting there trying to explain to Sosnick how just because we're mean doesn't mean we're not good people. And I said, and I didn't use the West Coast. I used Texas as an example. And they would drive by with a flat tire and go, "Oh, bless your heart. I'll pray for you," and just keep on driving. But in Jersey, somebody would be like, "Oh, what's wrong with you? You're 30 years old. You don't know how to change a flat tire. You piece of shit." But they changed the tire for you. And that's the difference, right? So, and it's fake being seen as a virtue was the point I was trying to make, as opposed to being real, which should be a virtue.
Right.
Right. So it's uncomfortable truths. Versus, comfortable phony.
Yeah, it's acting. It's like they're gonna bust your balls, but they're gonna actually help you.
I actually like you standing up. This is good energy. You got solid energy when you're standing up.
I'm a little better.
You got a little pop to you, right?
Well, yeah, it prevents me from falling asleep when you start trying to talk about politics or some. No, I see you looking at him like, oh, let's bring up the next topic.
So, Frank, if you had a chance to live forever, if you could get
back
booted
to
up,
his bullshit.
If you could get booted up into the, if you could pull it up, if you can get booted up into the Matrix, would you choose yes?
Same body or different body?
It's a good question. Same body, but you're not going to age a minute more than you are right now.
Yeah, I'd probably do it.
You'd boot it up forever.
Yeah, I mean,
ever and ever.
You could choose when to kill yourself if you want.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping you from doing that, right?
Yeah, I suppose
Just
not.
chop my own head off it. And when I'm
I got the clip right here. Should I send it to you?
Yeah, email it to me.
All right, cool.
You got the her clip.
I got her.
You don't have the me clip.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find the you clip. You're gonna have to find the you clip. This is from 1 month ago.
Yeah.
That's what this says. 10 million views.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious? Are you serious? It's got 10 million views.
Yeah, bro. Wow, this bitch is smart.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, 10.5 million views.
What's her click on her thing? See if she follows. See who she follows.
Wait. But it's there's a different name person. It's this person posted it.
I don't know how that is.
Me neither, but like here, check this out. Here's the video.
All right, we'll do it in post. We'll do it in post production.
No, I want to make him mad as fucking. Here. I'm sending this shit.
Yeah.
All right, you keep talking about living forever or whatever.
You have no interest in living forever, huh?
I don't know, bro. I'll believe it when I see it.
Fair enough. Who's going to be the first person that boots up? Well, they got that Neuralink stuff now that Elon Musk says he's already had a conversation with himself. So, I mean, I don't know.
You said Elon Musk already had a conversation with himself?
That's what he says. He said a conversation with his own consciousness. They've mapped out his consciousness and they've...
But he's very autistic.
Yeah?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
What about you guys?
Schizophrenic, talking to himself?
Would you take it? Live forever?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
There's nothing you could always stop it. You know what I mean?
I guess. I mean,
clearly
could
you end it? Or could you end it if you're living forever?
I don't see why not. Your body doesn't become like indestructible.
As long as you're not,
long as
you're not decaying, right? As long as you're not decaying,
as long as you're not decaying.
as long as you're not like the ghost in the shell, and they keep putting you in a different robot, like every, I don't know, man. Do you think you'd be able to recognize yourself, your own consciousness in another, like altered carbon, like in a different skin, in a different shell?
Well, that's the worry, is that there's other copies of you, right? Once they copy your consciousness.
Do you think Kim Kardashian ever wakes up and looks in the mirror and gets spooked at what's looking back, knowing it's clearly not what she looked like 5 years ago?
I don't know. I would hope so, but
do you think Khloe Kardashian's ever like, hey, who's in my house? Oh shit, that's me. Like,
no, I think that's probably kind of how they see themselves, or I would imagine as if they felt that way, they'd probably like never leave the house. But the fact that they're all like into themselves and pictures and all that shit, I think they're like, this is what I'm supposed to look like. Yeah.
Perfecto.
Chef's kiss.
Perfecto. Speaking of chef's kiss, you've got a little beef with Cobra Tate you want to bring up, huh?
Man,
Cobra
Here's
Tate.
the
Is he
thing.
Andrew Tate again, or is he not Cobra anymore?
I don't know. No, he's Andrew Tate. Everyone knows him as Andrew Tate. He's
Tate.
known as a talker, not a fighter.
Got you.
He's an internet person.
He's an internet personality.
You know what I mean?
Isn't he a world champion kickboxer or something?
Yeah. And we our boys know him and shit. I bet he's a legit fighter. He's had like 50-something fights. He's legit.
Okay, that's what's up.
I didn't know.
Kickboxing's legit.
Kickboxing's very legit. Very legit. I mean, we'll see if I have a beef or not.
All right.
We'll see if I have beef or not. I don't think so.
Let's go to the videotape.
Everyone loves BJJ and never shuts up about BJJ. BJJ.
Pause this. I said this shit.
Bugatti. Bugatti.
Go ahead.
I bet you say Bugatti.
Bugatti.
Whoa, he's still the way you say Bugatti.
Bugatti.
Right.
Everybody.
BJJ is absolutely useless outside of the cage or your dojo. It's useless on.
False.
First of all, let's start with this. Why does it sound like he's trying to catch the words with his mouth as they...
That's a really good point. Yeah, that is... He's trying to catch raindrops of his words in his mouth,
He speaks
right?
like Pac-Man. Like Pac-Man's trying to eat the word before it leaves his mouth, first of all. He talks like a guy who never talked tough, and he had to teach himself how to be tough. That's number one. No, say it from deeper in your voice.
Hey, man, I like him. He's top G. He's my idol and hero.
Yeah, I like him too. I like how he wears women's blouses. That's dope. I don't know. I feel like I'd like the guy. I don't know. I go back and forth. Some things he says, I'm like, hey, I like this guy. Other things he says, I'm like, this fucking guy.
Yeah, the first time I ever heard him, I was like, all right, he's just doing a character. He's just being inflammatory for inflammatory's sake. He's just trying to like be a character and say outrageous shit. More I listen to him, the more he actually has fucking real shit behind him, and he does have some excellent fucking points.
He does.
He absolutely does.
I agree with him more than I disagree with him, which, I don't know what that says about me.
I think it's what it says about him is that he actually does. It's not all bullshit.
Yeah.
It's not. There's a lot of good things
But
he's
then
saying.
he does shit like this
Well,
to
this isn't the
people
worst.
like us to commentate.
This
on it.
isn't the worst. Look, we're gonna hear him out. Please, Frank.
What is BJJ for people that
Brazilian
don't know?
Jiu-Jitsu. It's useless. You can't do a double leg takedown on concrete. You're gonna
Pause it. Why the fuck not?
Also, is a double leg takedown
Because
Brazilian
if
Jiu-Jitsu?
me and him are fighting, that's what's happening to him, and now he's on his back, and I'm beating his fucking head
This
in
isn't
it
working.
as long as I want.
No, you can't do it.
Because it won't get me off him.
Yeah.
And unless he's got, maybe he has his brother who he talks about a lot around.
Sure.
Well, I have my fucking brother
That's
around.
right.
And my
Yeah.
brother's going to tackle his
It ain't-
brother
it ain't gonna
and get
go
on top
well.
of
Yeah.
his brother.
Yeah.
And then both the brothers are going to be
That's
getting
right.
fucked up.
That's right.
And if the Jake Paul brothers want to come over,
Bring it.
the Paul sisters.
Come on with it.
Come on with it. We're going to
Come on
smush
with
both
it.
of you two,
Come on with it. Come on with it. Next thing they're gonna say is that sumo won't work in a bar fight. I promise you, sumo will work just fine.
Nah, look, I get what
a
he's
football
saying.
tackle wouldn't work in a bar fight.
How the fuck? What are you
who
talking
do you
about?
think? Now, I will say this: I am not the fighter Andrew Tate is.
No, listen, I know.
But I'm almost positive I've been in more bar fights than Andrew Tate.
Okay.
I think I've been in more bar fights than Andrew Tate. I feel very confident in saying that I've been in more bar fights.
Well,
than Andrew Tate.
congratulations. You're a piece of shit.
I'm
just kidding.
a proud Central Jersey piece
Fucking
of
A,
shit.
bro. One of my
yeah,
own.
yeah. We get into bar fights and we eat fucking pork roll.
Yeah.
Hang with them.
Look, if we're not going home and banging some chick, we're getting in a fight.
One way or another.
You know what I mean?
We feeling some skin one way or another. So I'm telling you right now, a double leg is not, to his credit, not the smartest move in a bar fight, but it is effective.
I'm not even mad
in the
at
right
it at a
position.
right. If you can't say not in a street fight,
No.
because for yes, maybe in a bar fight, if that dude's rolling 6 deep, they're gonna start kicking you in the fucking head. So then it's not a good idea to be on top of someone, especially if someone's rolling deep or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Even in bars, like security's gonna start grabbing you and shit. Like it's not. He didn't say a bar fight though. He said a street fight.
It's interesting that he went to double leg because to me that's a wrestling move. That's not BJJ. Number one. Number two, if you're using judo,
he sounds to me like someone who has no jiu-jitsu. He has no ground game whatsoever.
If you're doing judo, if you go Sotogari, you go Ichigari, that's going to work just fine. So
I mean, judo is designed for if we have clothing, you wear the gi.
Yes.
Because and jiu-jitsu, because if everyone who wears clothing, the gi, it looks like the robe, simulates clothing. If I grab inside your jacket here and I start squeezing, I'm going to choke you the fuck out. If I grab you here and I throw you into the ground head first, you're going to get knocked the fuck out. So, that's judo. And jiu-jitsu is strangling you with the shit. Jiu-jitsu uses judo as well.
Little outside leg trip, inside leg trip.
Trick, slam your head into the fucking concrete.
Yes.
I know these. I remember I used to teach jiu-jitsu at these judo camps. And these little Japanese guys who couldn't even stand up straight. But I heard one of them got jumped in New York one time. Got jumped on the subway.
How'd that go?
Oh, he damn near killed the guy.
How'd that go?
From one throw.
How'd that go?
The guy who's like 89 years old. That's always my number, huh?
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey is 189.
189.
This guy's 89 years old.
Yeah.
He
Joe
grabbed
Louis
him
was
and
117 years old.
boom, slammed him. Slammed his face
Dude.
into the ground, knocked him the fuck out.
People have no idea.
Yeah, his brains are leaking.
They have no idea. Also, listen, kids listening at home. There's never a bad time to take somebody to the ground and maintain control of them on the ground. There's never a bad.
That's not true. I disagree. Because if you do that and there's he's with a group, you're going to get kicked in the fucking head.
No, you're not, because you're going to get knee on belly, you're going to hit him in the face, and you're going to get up. And you're going to be fine. You don't need to
If you're if you know you're in a one-on-one fight,
sure.
Yeah, you could take him to the ground, no problem. A one-on-one fight,
It's not one-on-one. There's no such thing as a one-on-one bar fight to begin with. Listen, if you really
if
want,
you're rolling deeper than the other ones,
if you really want
I
to
dropped
know
my
what you should
Xanax on the
do
ground.
in a bar fight from a guy that's been in them and has been a bouncer, find a corner is the very first thing you should do.
I bet you my bar techniques are better than you. And you might. How many bar fights do you think you've been in?
Including when I bounced?
I've been in less than 10. I've been less than 10.
Nah, including when I bounced 30, 35.
All right, so you got more than me, but as a
Trust me when
professional
I tell
fighter
you,
here,
find a corner. Very first thing you should do is find a corner. Nobody behind you, nobody from the sides.
yeah. Well, I would be more specific.
Okay? Find a corner where you can make sure there's nobody behind you and nobody coming at your sides. That's number one.
All right. Well, I'll improve his answer. You
Go
find
for it.
a corner where you can also see the door.
Okay. Fair.
Because you got to start beating up the security. You don't want to be in the back left corner.
I was a security for a lot of these.
Yeah, well, I'm the one who might need to beat them up sometimes if they're being bad guys.
Yeah. Don't throw punches ever, especially if you've never trained how to throw a punch. You will break your hand. Throw elbows. That's number one. Elbows and forehands.
That's good advice.
Yes. You'll probably break your wrist. You'll break your hand.
You're
you'll
saying
break
throw
knuckles.
one of these like a palm strike?
I think a palm strike would be solid. I would
or
throw.
You're saying throw a fucking.
I would throw a forearm or an elbow.
Throw a fucking elbow in there?
Tuck your arm. Throw. Also, one of the things you can do is bum rush. All right, if you really want to get the hell out of there, you can throw an elbow, stick your head
when
behind
you throw
your
an
elbow,
elbow,
and run.
you want to kind of relax your wrist here. You know.
Uh-huh.
Don't make any gay jokes now.
I ain't making no gay
because you
jokes.
want to really make this sharp.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So a lot of people go to throw elbows with this. That's too tight. You want to be here.
Is that right?
Loose.
See, I've always held it like.
Well,
a
I know I'm
punch
correcting your form.
Yeah. So you let
I'm
it
correcting
be
your
loose?
form. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So
How
now
about
you.
that?
Yeah. Next time we're
I like that.
Because you can. It can be a concussive blow and a cut blow. What do you call it? Laceration?
Do you know what? If I had to pick one martial art for a bar fight, it'd probably be Krav Maga. Just dick and throat eyeballs, dick throat eyeball.
Well,
dick,
here's
throat,
my
eyeball.
here's my improvement on it. This
Yeah.
is what whenever especially when I teach if I'm teaching a female self defense, I'm like knee him in the balls.
Dick.
Yeah, exactly. Knee him in the balls, and if you can, poke their eyeballs. It's
Krav
two
Maga.
things illegal in MMA. Is that Krav Maga tenets? I don't know.
Most of Krav Maga is 99 different ways to strike the groin, throat, and eyeballs.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't get to it, but I think that's what Andrew Tate gets to. I think he mentions Krav Maga. I could be wrong.
Let's get back to the thing.
Even if you do take him down to the ground, many submissions don't work if he can bite or if he can scratch your eyes or if he can pull a knife. Thirdly, you don't know if he has friends. You're going to take him to the ground, put him in an arm
agree with
bar,
that.
his friend's going to fucking kick you in the head or curb stomp you, and you're going to die, right? The number one rule of street fighting is stay on your feet. Number one rule. You might need to run. You probably should run. Especially you hit a dude and he goes, run. You don't know, he might get up and draw. Well, what are you standing around for, right? So rolling around on the floor with some dude is amateur hour. And all these Brazilian jiu-jitsu guys, every time I say this, like, no, BJJ, they're a bunch of dorks. It's useless. You can take
call
the
me
best
dork.
BJJ guy in the world, put him against two normal men to have a street fight, and he'd struggle. He can't use what he knows because the other guy's just gonna start hitting it. Everyone.
All right, so I do agree with a lot of what he said in the second
My
part.
bad, I was wrong.
I think-
The thumbnail here says
Yeah, the
Tate
second-
on BJJ
Okay.
and Krav Maga. That's
Yeah,
where I got it
so I think
That being said-
I think the best thing if we're in like in the street and like there's especially multiple people, you just want a fucking snappy
Probably.
jab. You want a quick jab that you can whack them, chin them, put them down, and you want to stay elusive because you like you said with your we're gonna call it prospect refuge theory, where you want the back.
Prospect. Yeah.
I learned about that in
I
school.
like it.
I don't really understand why it's called that.
Prospect refuge. First, you give
But it's-
everybody an ocular
so you
pat
wanna-
down.
Yeah, first you start with an ocular pat down, which I did apply to everyone in this facility, like I do with every room I enter. Yeah, you want prospect refuge theory means keeping your back to the wall, but I also think you want to be up in the front because if you never know, what if you are hitting someone and you hit security, and now all security's trying to whoop your ass? You don't want to get stuck in the back of a crowded bar where they can do it. You want to be able to have your mobility. So if you start fighting with them here, I could get out this door and I could be popping people in the streets, using all the terrain I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I would avoid getting stabbed at all
Right.
costs. And let's
That
not let
goes
that
back
happen.
to Gerard. That's why we need to use your reach. You got to
And
use
if we're
your
being
reach.
all right, listen. If we're getting
gotta use your
real,
reach.
if we're getting real with everybody, you don't know how to fight. You've not trained to fight. Get a weapon, take a swing, and get a stepping. That's it.
Yeah,
Pick up-
and ideal if it's a bad guy, if you're a good guy and they're a bad guy, fucking whack them in the balls and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
and if they hunch over, hunch over and they're a real bad guy, when you hit them in the balls, fucking elbow them right
It's
in
not
the
a
head.
movie. You don't know. You haven't trained for this.
Yeah, you're worse. You're so much worse at fighting than you think you are. I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah.
but it's true.
Everybody is.
Everybody is. The
And
average
that's not
man.
just you.
The average man is 14,000 times less effective at fighting than they think they are. That is, bro. College studies said it, just like Louis Simmons said. College
That's it.
studies.
College studies.
That's studies, bro.
Yeah, just
That's
like
facts.
we pulled it up. I sent this to you the other day. 10% of American men think that they could take a crocodile in a fight.
Say what?
10% of American men think that they could take a crocodile in a fight. Frank, I'm gonna send this to you. I'm gonna try to send this to you as quickly as I can.
Well, they can't, but I can. You guys can. I can.
10% of American men. So these are the animals, Frank. I don't. This is gonna take too long for you to pull. It's in. There's so many DMs. Stop DMing me, man. Like, why do people DM people? I don't understand. Where is this? Shit. I don't even know. We can cut this and post, huh? I don't know. If you could pull it up, there's a if you can find it, Frank. There was an article about they were trying to say about like basically how arrogant American men are, because it was like what percentage of American men versus what percentage of British men think they can take what animals. And there was a list of all these progressively
and us Americans were way
animals.
more confident than the Brits.
At least 10 to 15%. More confident that we can take certain animals. And why not? Because, we are back-to-back World War champions.
Facts.
You got it up there? Nearly 10% of Americans think they can beat up a crocodile. That's right. And all those people live in Florida. So that's not people from Massachusetts.
Here comes a meme for the next we're going to see this week.
Those aren't people
right
from
there.
NYU, But they think they can take hogs. They think they can take bears. They, aggressively more animals. Now I'm assuming this is barehanded, right? So out of the 10% of the Americans who actually think they can take a crocodile, what percentage do you think would stand a chance against said crocodile?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I was texting someone. Say it again.
It says 9% of Americans believe they can defeat a crocodile in a fight with no weapons.
With bare hands?
Yeah.
9%.
So wait, only 1% was like, oh, okay.
No, 9% thinks that it can.
That they still could.
Yeah.
So we only lost 1% by taking away weapons?
That's right. Yeah.
That's really funny.
So 9% of
barehanded.
Americans. Yes. Which is 30 million people, by the way.
What would your technique be?
What would my technique be?
And I wasn't asked if
I'm not
I
in that 9%.
this.
I don't think I can beat a crocodile without a weapon. My technique is evolution. Get a gun.
Right.
And subdue the animal. Yeah.
Right. I wouldn't want to. And a crocodile would beat an alligator, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. Crocodile's more aggressive.
Those are different things. That's just another one.
I think the crocodile's got the longer, straighter snout,
liberal media,
and the alligator's got a wider snout, less aggressive. But yeah, they're both fucking dinosaurs. Like they're both fuck
your bare hands.
But yeah, and how big is this fucking head I'm talking about here? Is this thing gonna be this big? Like if I can get my fucking arm around,
you got to do everything right. It just has to get you once. You've got to do everything right.
Hey, so does it.
It also says.
It also
says.
So does it when it's going against me.
So what?
6% think they can.
Look at me.
Win a barehanded encounter against a grizzly.
A grizzly bear.
Hey, look at me.
A grizzly bear.
When it's going against me,
yeah,
it's got to do everything right.
Yeah,
I'm the hunter.
Got it.
I'm the hunter.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Crocodile doesn't understand English. Can't get intimidated.
Well,
trash talk
can
ain't
I
gonna
pick
work.
up some sand?
No, that's a weapon. You're
Sand's a weapon.
Grizzly bear. Do you know how big a grizzly bear is? It's got knives for claws.
I think I could get behind a crocodile.
You think you can get behind a crocodile?
Yeah, if I'm fighting it in the water, it has a then I don't think I win.
No, you're on land.
Yeah, I think I take it.
What percentage of that 9% do you think can actually take the crocodile?
Me.
1% of 1% of 1.
And there's it would be so much easier with weapons.
Yeah.
And
that's what our ancestors figured that out.
I know.
Our ancestors would be looking at above like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you not using the weapons?
Yeah.
We made the weapons.
We made weapons.
Yeah. Do you not know how to make weapons?
Yeah.
What happened here?
Good job.
Yeah.
We forget we're also not only are we as Americans World War One and
back-to-back
two
World War
champions,
champs. Yeah.
but us humans won the war with animals.
Oh yeah.
We got this place.
Yeah.
We built cities and did shit.
We done did it.
You know what I mean?
We
forget that sometimes. Peter forgets it.
We tamed the wild. That's right. But a grizzly bear, just because we've tamed the wild doesn't mean, you want to go throwing down with a grizzly.
No.
How big is the average grizzly bear, Frank?
300 to 800 pounds.
800 pounds. Who wins between a grizzly bear and a gorilla? Does anybody think they could beat a gorilla?
No.
Hey,
no way,
honestly,
right?
and this might sound fucked up, and Peter's gonna be so mad, even though I just called him out once, but gonna be even madder when I say I would love to see them put a grizzly bear and a gorilla in a place and make them fuckers fight, huh? Who wouldn't, right?
The Romans weren't wrong about that.
Right?
You know,
we should put it like lion against a fucking something.
I would kind of watch that. I'd watch that.
I bet we could. All right, no one steal this idea. Copyright. I declare copyright.
I don't think
we
it's
go to
legal,
fucking like
so
we go to like Costa Rica and do it, or we go to, I don't know.
The Democratic People's Republic of North Korea holds the World Cup of animal fighting.
Are you bullshitting me?
No, but we could pitch it.
Oh, so you are bullshitting me.
Oh yeah. Right. So
got me excited. I was about to Google.
I think a silverback gorilla wins. Well,
we don't really know. This is all theoretical.
No, you got a silverback gorilla.
We got to put it to the test.
Polar bear or grizzly bear? Polar bear, probably, right?
Probably. I would think so.
I feel like this is a slippery slope. I feel like this is a slippery slope to getting canceled.
This is?
Yeah.
Out of all the things we've said, this is what'll do it.
I think, yeah. I think it's animal cruelty.
A hypothetical animal cruelty.
But I've been kind of, I'll be honest, I've been kind of pushing pretty hard for it happening.
Yeah. Kind of want to see it happen.
I really want to see it happen.
So Epstein Island is not being used at all right now. There's an island in the Bahamas where we can do this.
But we'd have to make it.
It wouldn't be the worst thing that happened on that island.
You gotta understand who's talking about this. I'm a prize fighter.
Yes.
All right. So I might be projecting a little bit on these animals.
That's right.
But I think these animals want to fucking get down.
I think they do.
I think they want to get down, and I think we let them get down, and then we reward them with prizes. Whoever wins. Like all the alligator snacks it wants. All the fucking
Scooby snacks.
All the fucking.
I like it.
All the bananas. The grizzly bear. The fucking whatever.
And you know what?
Wants.
This
all
is
the blueberries.
This is for science. We don't know. How would we know? We don't know.
Is why now? Why let's support ourselves. Why is it important for us to know for science?
I need to think on that. I'm sure there's a reason.
All right, let's see. Why would it be important for science to know? Because then we would be able to. Because you know what people say, like, you know what people can say, like, this animal can put this much force. How do we know?
You know why, Mick? It's important for us to know because as climate change changes the environment, it's our responsibility as humans to know which predators we need to keep apart from one another. To maintain homeostasis. So we may think that a gorilla bear and a lion would be friendly with one another, but we don't really know.
A gorilla bear?
A gorilla bear. A gorilla bear.
Maybe they get together and they make a gorilla bear.
No, now we're talking.
I'd also like to see interspecies fucking. What? Does that make me a fucked up person? I want to see interspecies fucked up fucking and fucked up fighting.
Yes. First one, I was on board with. Second one, I don't know, man.
Bro, imagine if a gorilla... Well, they made ligers.
How many donkey shows have you been to, Mick?
0. And I've been to Tijuana. But they made ligers.
They did make ligers. They made labradoodles.
Can you
imagine a polar bear with those cute little curls?
We've been making these dumbed down fucking retarded dogs for years who could barely breathe.
A hypoallergenic polar bear, ladies and gents.
Dude, I think we're onto something. I think we should say...
What if we made little teacup polar bears? I would love a teacup polar bear. Tell me... Frank, you tell me right now, you wouldn't want a teacup polar bear as a pet.
Oh my gosh.
A teacup polar bear.
Oh my gosh.
That's quickly going to turn into the new pit bull.
Oh, a teacup polar bear.
Bite your little finger.
Yeah, you're like, look at this little cute guy. Oh my God, it's killing me. It's on my neck.
It drew blood, but it's okay. He's they're really strong. It's a bear.
Oh, give it a Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
Oh,
I probably think the gorilla's winning, man. I think the gorilla's winning. I think a polar bear, a lion, a crocodile. Believe it or not, do you know what the most deadly to human land animal or mammal, I should say, is? I believe it. I don't know. Whatever. Animal. It's a hippopotamus. You would never believe that. Hippos kill more humans than I believe any animal worldwide.
That's because I don't live where they live.
You don't live where they live.
Yeah. I don't ever see any of them.
Yeah. Them hippos, they get after it. Those things were good. What were those? It was like
Battle bars?
A protein Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Oh, they're really good. Well, Frank, who you got between a gorilla and a grizzly? A gorilla and a grizzly bear.
That's tough, man. I think the gorilla on sheer force.
Yeah,
but I don't know. The grizzly's got teeth.
What weapons would you need to take down a silverback gorilla?
Buffalo rifle.
A rifle.
Yeah,
so you're going straight to firearm.
I mean, I wouldn't trust myself with any sort of knife it's not gonna do anything compared to their teeth.
And a rifle too. So you're going high caliber.
Gorillas have crazy teeth.
Oh yeah.
They could just bite your head off.
And they're so fast. Yeah. And they're so strong.
Yeah.
and like they'll just crush your skull with one of those lunging double barrel over the top bangs.
Are you talking about me?
There's no Brazilian jiu-jitsu. This one I agree with Andrew Tate. There's no Brazilian jiu-jitsu in the world that's going to save you from a gorilla, buddy.
So we had a group discussion during.
If you get that back, nothing, because that gorilla's got he's got 4 foot long arms. He's going to reach over.
He
He's
might
gonna
not
rip
be
your head
that
off your shoulders.
dexterous. You don't know.
You
You don't know his dexterity. We need to see him fight something.
We had
We do.
a
It's very true.
discussion, all of us, during UFC one night.
Yeah.
How many Brock Lesnar's would it take to take down a gorilla?
Yeah.
What's your
What was
take
the
on
number you
that?
guys came up with?
I think we were at like 6 or something like that.
I think it's more.
You think it's more?
Because one of those Brock Lesnar's is going to have
Here's
to
the
be
thing.
the first
Oh,
Brock
you
Lesnar.
You
of them are
we gotta
getting
have
torn
some.
in
half. Yeah,
we
they
gotta
get ripped
have some
apart.
casualties.
Yeah.
You know, I think if you go in there with 25 good men,
25 good men.
we're gonna lose a few men.
We're going to lose a few Brock Lesnar's.
I'm not even saying Brock Lesnar. I'm just saying good men. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can field a team.
Yep.
I can make a team right now.
Uh-huh.
I can have a team ready to go tomorrow.
I am sick, unfortunately, so I am not going to be able to be on that team.
You were a part of the team.
I am so honored. But
You got the black lung.
I got the black lung pop. You're going to have to use somebody else for gorilla bait.
So as a metric, gorilla can bench press 4,000 pounds.
Okay.
Allegedly. Never seen it.
Okay. A gorilla can bench press a school bus.
So can I.
Okay. What type of grip strength we talking here? Come on.
I don't even want to think about it.
Come on, man.
Honestly.
They rip your arms off and beat you to death with them. Use your body as a bongo. You kidding me?
me?
Yeah, you. Yeah, you.
They have a bite force with their their jaws.
This
of
is
about
this is the
1,300
first
pounds.
time in probably 10 years Mickey isn't dieting, and he feels so strong. You're walking around at 205 right now, feeling so full from Thanksgiving, like I could beat a gorilla.
I'm just saying, if I hit that gorilla in his fucking gorilla chin, he's
gonna
probably
hit him.
going to sleep.
He's going to sleep. That gorilla's going down.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
Well, you're here and a gorilla isn't, so I'm gonna agree with
Yeah.
you.
Thanks,
Mickey Gall was found dead yesterday climbing in a gorilla cage. His last words were, "Let me get to your chin. Why are your arms so long?
This wasn't how I thought it'd be going.
I thought we were going punch for punch, gorilla. What is this?"
Gorilla, I thought we were flowing. We're touch sparring.
Come on, guy. Come on, gorilla. What animal do you think you can, along the hierarchy, what animal do you think you can actually take down with your bare hands before it got
Are we still fucking talking about this?
yeah, why don't you chew and swallow, guy?
Oh, you want me to answer your question or no?
Yeah. This one you don't want to. You don't want to talk about whether or not humans can achieve immortality through technology. But hey, can you beat a crocodile with your bare hands, Mick?
Yeah.
You think you can get a crocodile?
I already said that.
You think you can get a crocodile for real? No bullshit.
Well, if I'm stuck in like a little cage with it, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, you're gonna dance
If
around.
I'm in
tire it
water,
out.
if I'm in water, it's gonna be very tough too.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably lose it in water.
You're gonna need a cold day. It's cold blooded. You're gonna need if it's hot out, he's gonna have a lot of energy. There's fucking solar panels.
Am I on concrete? Because you said I can't even throw sand at it.
No, you're on ground, but you're in like a swampy terrain. You're in the swampers.
We talking quicksand?
Nah, we're not talking quicksand.
All right.
Yeah. What's the strategy here to take down said crocodile?
Well, the first thing is I gotta see its attack. Like I gotta kind of feint.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna feint and I'm gonna get it snap.
Yeah.
It's gonna snap.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna get it snap down.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna probably, toss some sand and start seeing if my sand idea, if maybe
There's
he'll
no
snap.
sand. There's no sand. We're not using weapons here.
the swamp.
You dirty fighter. No.
Swamp.
Nah. Nope.
Then this is bullshit.
It's in a cage. It's in a cage. It's a UFC cage.
That's
It's a squared circle. I tell you what, I'm going to give this one to you. I think you could take down a crocodile because the great Steve Irwin did this all the time. Pull up Steve Irwin and let's study the technique
Great.
for pulling down a crocodile
You're right.
from a guy who...
Could I tell you what I do against a wolf, I think?
Well, I can't tell you what he'd do against a stingray, that's for sure.
Know what I think I might do
Too
with a
soon?
wolf?
Go for it.
Now, if I can't grab its head and neck
Yeah.
and like stuff it in the ground and then get behind it,
Yeah.
maybe you give it your arm
Okay.
and it latches on.
Yep.
and then you fucking whack it.
Probably. I don't think that
There's options against wolves.
I'm not positive I want to be able to reason with the wolf. I got a cookie. I go, who's a good wolf? Who's a good wolfy wolfy? I think I could reason with. I think the wolf is a diplomatic animal. I think the wolf is he's not there for. He doesn't want the smoke. He's just you've done. If the wolf is coming after you, it's time for introspection. What have you done?
And a wolf pack is now we're talking several animals. That's just troublesome.
That's troublesome.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with the packs, because they learn to feint. They learn to this person's to the left. To the right.
Right.
There's a coyote coming for your jugular.
They come.
I feel pretty good against the coyote. I feel pretty good against the fox. I'd feel pretty good against the wolf, although
about a hyena. I feel like I punt a bunch of those fucking hyenas. But if one of them fucking snatched you up in your leg,
not good.
Oof,
not good.
Now you're limping around.
Not
and
good.
It eats your calf.
That's what they do. They get you in the later rounds.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think people don't realize how badass boars are. A boar can get you. A boar can get you pretty bad. Listen, our ancestors had these battles. Our ancestors did this.
Wild
and
boars
while
are
they
badass.
were smaller than, isn't it weird that our ancestors were smaller than we are, but had much higher levels of testosterone? How does that work out?
I mean, they don't have higher levels than me. I'm just gonna keep being this guy this whole episode. I mean, maybe most of you fucking pussies, but not me,
not
bro.
this guy.
Yeah.
Not this guy.
Yeah, this is standing Mickey energy. I'm very self-celebratory. I'm very confident.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I like it. Yeah, let it vibe.
Thanks, dog.
Yeah, you're doing your thing,
dude,
man.
Thanks.
Yeah, do your thing. Maybe the longer we go with this, the better the chances are of we getting you in a ring with a crocodile.
Yeah, you keep pushing my buttons here. I'm gonna be like, bro, I'll fucking prove to you.
we may not be able to.
You don't believe me, do you?
No, I don't.
All right, well, I'll fucking show you.
All right,
Go
do
give
it.
me a crocodile.
Yeah, let's go to Florida right now.
Shit. Shit, we're going to Florida. Fuck, I didn't think about that. They got crocodiles in Florida?
Nah, we're not stopping.
Did you find a clip of Steve Irwin by any chance? Because I am a little curious his technique.
All the ones I'm finding, he's using tools. He's got like a net, or he's got a.
I appreciate you
stick with the
sifting through
strings.
like that.
Yeah. There's nothing barehanded with him jumping on it.
Yeah.
That doesn't
He's,
that doesn't
why?
surprise me
Because he's a smart guy.
Yeah, but I never go anywhere without this.
Oh, he's got the water.
And this is enough for me.
Just puts it right in the eyes.
Yeah. I'm like,
Right in the eyes. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No, I could at least as it clamps down on this. Now I'm behind it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm like to my water, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I can't stop a woman from ruining my life. You think I got a chance against one of these apex predators? What are you in your mind? There's no shot. There's no shot.
Aw.
Yeah, you kidding me? That's the real apex predator right there, Frank. All right, I'd take my chances against the gorilla in a cage than I would against a 5'2" Puerto Rican with a fat ass. See, that guy stand no chance against her. She'd take everything. At least the gorilla would just kill me. She'll take half my shit first, you know?
Including your bits.
Which, by the way, what a fucking segue. Can you got what I sent you, right? All right, so let's see this. This is the first time you're seeing this?
No, I've seen it before from Nancy. I told you.
All right.
Yeah. And what I need in post production here, though, Frank, is you got to go side by side, word for word, with what I said on the PBD podcast like a year and a half ago.
Wait, so we got to find you doing it.
I'm not going to find it. But you're
going to send him sifting?
Yeah.
Well, you have an idea of send him at least some of your episodes, or I'll help you find. Look, I'm not going to put all this on you, Frank. Like, we're new friends. All right, we're gonna find this.
Guys in the comments, the Gas Digital Mafia.
All right, you got
60 episodes where I was a co-host. You guys go find them.
Episodes.
Yeah, pull it up. Yeah,
and look at you giving plugs to the PBD podcast.
No free shout outs.
What a good guy.
No free shout outs. Send an invoice. Send an invoice over there.
You're welcome. You should, bro. You should be. You know what I mean?
I got no beef with Pat. I like Pat. Pat's good peoples.
I know. You should speak very highly of him.
I do speak very highly of Pat. I got nothing bad to say about Pat.
Yeah. So let's see the Steeler.
On the East Coast,
You know
people are kind but not nice. And on the West Coast, people are nice but not kind. And the girl goes on to give an example. On the West Coast...
Wait, time out.
Pause.
Okay. The plot thickens.
The girl goes on to give an example.
So she's
stealing from someone else.
But she's not stealing. She's giving credit.
Right.
We need to find the person that
The plot fucking thickens.
We need to find the person that she is
She's the original plagiator. Plagiarizer.
Now this is where it could get crazy. Man.
All right, talk to me.
I had long hair when I said this on the PBD podcast.
She might think you're
Does
a
she
fat
think
ass
I'm a girl? Is she actually quoting me? But she thinks it's a she when it's a he?
Nowadays, bro, did you say what your pronouns were?
Bro. The plot slick and thickens.
The plot slick and thickens.
The plot slick and thickens.
All right, so let's
get
finish.
a flat tire. Somebody's like, "Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. I'm so sorry that happened to you," and you change your own tire. On the East Coast, someone's like, "Oh, you got a flat tire? The is wrong with you?"
That's my fucking line, bro.
So you can't even change this shit? And she goes on, and the guy, and she says, the person that's trying to help them tells him to move over, let me change your tire for you, but is insulting you the entire time. And I swear to God, that
Gerard
is
Michaels.
The truest, most real thing I think I've heard.
You goddamn right it is.
You are vindicated,
right.
lady. You are vindicated. We're not mad at you. Who is your source?
Who's the source?
We need to find her to find out which girl said
source
this.
And why do I know it's Amy Schumer? Damn it! This is pissing me off to no end that has 10 million views.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. Frustrate.
You hate when people take
Give me
shit.
that clout, dog. Get no respect.
Bro. Damn, bro.
I get shadow
funniest
banned.
person you never heard of.
I get funniest person you never heard of, dog. I get shadow banned on every damn social media.
They're keeping you shadow banned, son.
Why won't they just let the big man eat? Let
they
the
won't
big
let
man
him
eat.
live.
What the yo?
Let the guy live.
What's happening here?
Let the guy live.
Come on, man.
Fucking A.
Bro.
That's pretty funny.
There was somebody else that sent me something that this girl went on a podcast talking about why she doesn't trust the science. And it's because the science gave us the food pyramid. They're the people that told us that Cookie Crisp was part of it. And I'm like, bitch, if you're going to take my bit, you can at least change it to Captain Crunch or some shit.
I think I heard that too.
What are you doing? Like, bro, this is...
I know, and I've heard you do that bit too.
I've been doing that bit for years.
Yeah.
So like that's not even like nobody can claim that one. I mean that one if anything, I'm a hack. I've been doing versions of that bit for 10 years and I just keep changing the premise to fit the news cycle.
I don't tell me to trust the science because I was brought up on the food.
Yeah, all right, I'm a hack. I've been doing the same joke for 10 years and I just keep doing Mad Lib's premise.
Keep reworking it.
Give the hack his credit. Where's my clout?
Damn, bro.
Dude.
That's fucking tough, huh?
Shit like this. I tell you.
Tell me.
I tell you. It's different in your world. You don't get it, Mick. You see somebody do a cool move in the cage and you're like, hey, I want to do that. And nobody's like, hey, man, you can't throw that punch. That's my punch. No. Yeah. You live in a world where...
So you're that guy going, you can't say that. That's my punch.
That's my punch. You can't rear naked choke. That's my
move.
That's my move. That's my Imanari roll.
You sound like you're defending the thief now.
I know.
Fuck. Yeah. Damn, bro. That's kind of big. That's kind of...
All right,
that's
so
a cool little moment.
Listen, Gas Digital Mafia, all 18 of you,
GDM.
I need you to get out on the internet. And this, I think what pisses me off most about it, and this is the truth, all right, if I'm going to be real. I've been shadow banned. I've had my reach restricted. Some of these things that
for saying real shit.
For saying real shit. And some of these things that they're saying are some of my most popular things that have like 30%, 40% engagement, but have never been allowed to go mega viral.
Question. And I got to say something too. I would also like to see who thinks Gerard's straight up capping. Who thinks Gerard's Gerard's making this up? And he's like, no, I said that. I invented this. I invented this too. Oh, the light bulb. I invented that shit. I just didn't say I didn't say anything.
Listen, yeah, I'm a real Edison out here, just stealing from Tesla all over. Yo,
no. I know exactly. We got receipts, and we got to back this shit up. If someone could make those receipts easier for us to find, that would be great. Because you know what I mean.
All I'm saying, dude. All I'm saying is what pisses me off is that what it shows me is that my bit should have gone viral. I should have 10 million views, but they're just fucking killing it. They're just shutting it down. So what she's talking about is something that was a short clip on Valuetainment that got a couple 100,000 views. The other one is something I said that's, it's got like, I don't know, 10,000 likes on Instagram or something like that, which is fine, and I get it, but it just kind of pisses me off that there's anointed people in the tech world that can literally steal somebody else's shit. I mean, listen, TikTok is a platform that's 100% built on plagiarization.
Right.
Somebody makes a joke, never gets credit for that joke,
It's kind of,
and 10,000 other influencers, quote unquote, lip sync that joke, and they get tens of millions of views and hundreds of thousands of dollars in fucking advertising.
right.
And I'm sitting over here shoving fucking toothpicks up my ass. And it's a delicious toothpick, by the way, and I love it.
Hey, if you gotta stick one in your fucking ass, bro, you picked the right one.
Yeah, if you have to have a toothpick up your ass.
But I'm gonna challenge you, and I'm gonna here. I thought about this,
Go for it.
Sometimes when you talk about the politics, why it fucking like it'll not annoy me, but can like almost like bum me out a little bit.
It does bother you though.
It does bother me a little bit. That's but I wouldn't say annoy because it's like I don't think it's not quite that. But so you're saying the negative about this and this and this.
Uh-huh.
I challenge you to not put a nice bow on it for me. Put a positive spin on it.
What?
On the fact that these bitches are saying stealing your lines.
Yeah.
Or stealing your shit, and you're not getting your clout.
The positive of it is that it's right, and a lot of people are learning something about New Jersey, a place I fucking grew up in, that they wouldn't have otherwise known, which is fine. But do you think all the dead people that actually wrote Shakespeare's plays are happy that, hey, at least my work is out there? Or do you think they're like, do you think all the dead people that actually wrote Shakespeare plays
was a plagiarist?
Shakespeare was probably, it would be better to understand Shakespeare as a production house than as a playwright.
Okay. I don't know about this.
So Shakespeare was as we know it today, Shakespeare is a prolific writer who came up with all of these
He wrote
plays.
Romeo, Juliet, Macbeth, Hamlet, all that shit.
All of them.
King something?
Probably didn't write very many of them.
Really?
Think of it more like an editor of a newspaper or an executive producer. He had a lot of playwrights.
So he's kind of like Walt Disney, where you could say like Disney, like all the Mickey Mouses and all that different shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of
like you say it's a Disney movie, but it's
Sure.
not. It doesn't mean Disney wrote it.
So yeah, so now there's two different camps on this. There's Shakespeare purists who are like, no, you're crazy. There's no evidence to the contrary.
They got a whole camp.
Francis Bacon. Yeah, it's not like an actual camp where you kill alligators, but
Okay.
Yeah, they have
Well,
a
then fuck
group.
that then.
They have a group of people.
Yeah.
But then there's other people. I believe it was Sir Francis Bacon. There's a lot of other people who he was essentially like the lead editor, and he had a team underneath him of people that they were collaborative. And then he was a production house. He was like A24. Right. He was like Paramount or Warner Brothers or something like that. Would be the easiest way to think of it as a parallel to today. Scholars go back and forth on it. I don't think anybody could have. I think the sheer volume of what he put out makes it pretty obvious that there was some sort of collaborative effect going on. I mean, he would have. It's just so much work,
right?
But maybe he is really just. Maybe he's just William fucking Shakespeare.
Yeah, maybe he's that dude.
But yeah, I don't think that for those writers, if he is part of a collaborative, I don't think those writers sit there and go, well, at least my work lives on. No, bitch, I want to be Shakespeare. I want the fucking credit. Tell me once more into the breach, dear friends. I wrote that shit. That's me.
So we're gonna fucking get it. You're gonna be fucking known.
Yeah.
You're gonna know your shit. They're realizing right now as we speak.
Yeah.
It's happening.
That's right.
It's happening.
Plagiarization as
It's
bitches.
happening. They can't keep you down forever,
right.
bro.
Let
they
'em
can't
know.
just be stealing your
Get in
shit
them
forever.
DMs. Get in
They
them
ain't gonna- they
DMs
ain't
and be
gonna
like,
steal your shit
that
forever.
ain't your good point.
You gonna get your proppers. You
That
gonna get your
ain't your
flowers.
good point.
They're gonna be complimenting you like they compliment me every day.
I don't care if it's a good point. It ain't your good point. Get up out of here with that. With your stealing ass, good points ass, stealing ass.
Yeah. See, don't be a bummer though, bro.
Huh?
Don't be a bummer. Come
How
on,
am I a bummer?
Look at you're slamming the fucking Zippix around.
I'm not. Hey, come on, guy.
Pop that thing in your mouth, bud.
Come on, bud.
Get it in you.
Come on, get it in you. Get it in you.
Get that
Sup,
thing
girl.
in
Get
you.
it in you. Yeah. All right. We've been rambling for an hour and 45 here. Why don't we wrap this thing up? What are we finishing up on here, Francis? Is there anything that we haven't? This was a Mickey episode.
This is more of a Mickey.
We got a Mickey episode.
What's up, baby? What am I?
What do we got, Frank?
Oh, we got that fight on No Jumper.
Oh, yeah, let's finish up with
crack
that.
on that thing.
Yeah.
And look, if you want to come on the podcast, I need this type of energy.
Okay.
I need this energy.
I'll tell you what. If you have a beef that needs settling,
we're the new Jerry Springer.
We will moderate for you.
We will moderate.
We'll moderate your beef.
We'll moderate.
You know, we'll help you get it out. That's one of the big problems with this world.
Oh yeah,
it's one of the big problems with this world.
Yeah.
Actually, here you go. This is my problem. When you say that
and are you gonna offer a solution? Offer a solution, and I'm gonna be happy, Daddy-O. Give me some. That's what I want. That's what I want.
I want conflict resolution. I want conflict resolution. That's one of the problems with Twitter. It's all conflict, no conflict resolution.
Yeah.
Everybody's got this pent up.
And sometimes that's you on the podcast.
And that's me. Conflict, no conflict resolution.
Yeah, I get it, and I get why. I get why a lot of the time too. But yeah, that's my challenge to you. If we're gonna talk about this shit, I want a little bit of. I want some. Yeah.
So then turn it back around. Say, all right, what's the solution? Don't fall asleep.
I'm trying, man. I'm really gonna try. No, you're right. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna be fucking positive,
hey, Mick,
dude. You're gonna put it through the positive sifter, and it's gonna come out fucking gold for people.
Hey, Mick, let's talk about these really complicated geopolitical things that have an effect on our everyday life.
It'll be okay.
Hey, do you think you can beat a crocodile? Well,
I'll be like, yeah, it'll be all right. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
You ever take mushrooms? That's what they tell you.
Yeah.
Tell you, hey, everything, it's all provided for. It's all out here for you. You're gonna be all right.
You're gonna be all right.
Just, you know,
every little thing.
Be fucking
gonna
awesome.
Be Irie. All right. Speaking of every little thing gonna be Irie.
That's what you got.
Somebody explain who these people are to me, because I know who Adam 22 is. Adam 22 of the podcast,
He's got a podcast.
No Jumper. Husband of, or at least the lover of, Lena the Plug, correct? He's a porn star.
He's a porn star?
And he's became a personality in the hip hop world.
And she's a porn star?
He's not a rapper himself, is he, Frank? Look at him asking Frank.
Yeah, Frank. Sorry, we didn't.
I don't think so.
For people that don't know, Frank looks like the lead singer of fucking I don't know. Name the hipster band.
Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah, there we go. That's a great one. I was gonna go with the National or something like that, or Black Keys. Fine, Queens of the Stone Age works, but LCD sound system, whatever.
I'm looking it up right now. One of them, Almighty Suspects, is
Oh no, we don't care about the guests.
No, but they're rappers.
I want to. Well, I actually don't. I would like to. Okay.
So
I still wanted to know who
in the hip hop community.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So again, I'm not. I know that he had. He got kind of famous for holding Tekashi 6ix9's feet to the fire a little bit. He's famous for beefing with Aaron Carter. Adam 22 is the guy's name, right? He does porn or something, I think.
His girl, right?
Yeah, he's got face tattoos. No Jumper's his thing.
What's that mean? He don't like basketball?
I think he
likes dunking.
I don't know. He's like LA hip hop culture. I don't know enough about the guy.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I keep asking you shit. I know.
But he had these two guys who I believe are hip hop artists, and they're beefing on his podcast. And take it away.
Oh, nigga, I'm on tracks, boy. Fuck out of here.
I ain't never
nigga.
seen no bitches.
Who are you?
I'm Lil Kelpie.
No one knows
pimp.
you.
Kelpie the motherfucking
Kelpie the
pimp.
clown.
You
Fuck
ain't
outta
gotta
here.
know who I am,
Fuck
bro.
outta here.
Fucking Ben Franklin knows who I am, bitch.
Fuck outta here.
He knows who the
Who?
fuck I am. I'm
You
getting
said
money
what?
every day. I said
You
Ben
said-
Franklin knows who
said
the
bitch.
fuck I am, bitch.
Who you calling a
Ben
bitch,
Franklin.
though?
I'm calling you a bitch.
Spit.
Ooh.
Punch.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Probably another couple in there.
14. This is a very late delay.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna let this run, and then we're gonna roll it back.
All right.
I'm gonna break it down a little bit.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Let's let it run. Yeah.
Crazy.
I gotta tell you, the pants sagging.
Not great for fighting.
Out of all of
Easy to get double-legged.
Out of
Easy to get double-legged, Andrew Tate.
out of all of the styles
Right.
that you could have told me would have stayed consistently in vogue over the last 20, 25 years, I could have never fucking guessed that would have been the one.
Well, there's a lot of tight pants going on nowadays.
But people been sagging their pants for 25 fucking years.
Look at his face. He's busted up.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's busted up.
Oh, he leaking.
Oh, he leaking.
Somebody call Amber Lamps. He leaking.
Oh, he didn't even get up.
Yeah, all right.
All right, so let's
break
roll that back.
down. Let's roll it down.
Man,
All right.
Frank's good.
Yeah.
Frank, you're good, bro.
Kind of a sus reaction here from, although in fairness,
I ain't mad at him.
this is clearly not a work because I don't think old boy would have showed up with the socks and sandals for the fisticuffs here.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think it's a work.
Who you calling a bitch, though?
I'm calling you a bitch.
2,
Oh, man,
3,
he's just
4,
so
5,
ignorant.
6,
So look.
7, 8, 9.
If you're going to call someone a bitch,
Yep.
and then you're going to double down and call him a bitch, shit, you better be ready to fucking fight.
Yeah.
People, I think this is a good example of fucking
What's
learning
this
a
move?
lesson.
What's this move? What's the?
That ain't his job. He's
That
got
ain't
a
his
fucking
job.
conglomerate he's worried about. You don't want to bust his flip flops.
He's got some flip-flops
I'm not
and
mad at
socks.
him. He don't need to break this up. This is great content for him.
Ooh.
He
Yeah.
shouldn't even hop in it yet.
Yeah.
But
In his mind, he's thinking dollar signs. He's like
yeah,
short
he's
clip,
like 3,
short
2,
clip.
1. All right, now yeah. No, look,
Short clip.
If you're gonna talk like that, you're gonna
Yeah.
talk reckless.
Yeah.
You better be ready for shit to get
Yeah.
reckless.
I gotta
you know what I mean?
You know what? I gotta give props to the dude for going for the spit. He clearly didn't have enough. He wasn't hydrated enough to get a good spit
Right.
going, but he wanted to get the spit going.
And I think this
Post-pandemic, that's a solid disrespectful move.
it's even more disrespectful.
He's
now
out here doing biological
warfare. Yes. Right in his face.
Yeah, and then he hit him.
And that's
then
an
he hit
extra
him with
warning.
like 13
and that's
straights
an
in
extra,
a row.
And that's an extra warning
Yeah.
that I'm incoming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if Spitz, that he fired the first shot and then he fired the next 10 in a row.
Yep.
Yeah, it's almost like he gave him the opportunity to throw the first punch.
So you call someone a bitch, but you stay laid back in the cut like that. I don't know.
I think people feel too safe.
They feel too safe.
They feel too safe. They
It's-
feel
they
too
thi-
safe
they
saying
think
whatever
Twitter's
they want.
real life. They
yeah.
think Twitter's
They
real
realize
life,
they're-
man.
Yeah. Then you're going to get face to face. But that's the thing. Most people are very polite.
You know what
in
I like about
person.
that,
They're
Nick?
not in their car. They might be beeping and giving you the fucking finger when they're safe in their little tube. You know what I mean? Till
You
get
know what I
stopped at
like
red
about
light.
what that clip just showed?
What?
Conflict resolution. We had conflict. We had conflict resolution.
We had action and reaction.
That's right. Lessons were learned
Lessons
in that
were
moment.
learned.
And lessons, folks, not learned in blood are soon forgotten.
Say that again, son.
Lessons not learned in blood are soon forgotten.
That guy
Yeah.
will probably not be calling someone a bitch
Probably
like
not.
that.
Within proximity.
And expect
of them
nothing to happen.
hands. Try Jesus.
Like, can we run that
Don't
back one
try
more time?
me.
One more time?
Because I throw hands. Okay.
Ben, Frank, I'm calling you a bitch.
Pause.
Nice stoppage.
You're probably guessing how I got here. Bro, this dude
I'm
just got
calling you a
clipped
bitch.
on a casting couch.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at what point here is he not recognizing the aggressive stance?
Look at him. Yeah, let's even
At
go
what
back a little
point
bit further.
here
Let's
is
go a
he-
little bit further. I'll
Come
tell you
on.
when I realized it was going to be a fight.
Come on.
Ready?
Yep.
He knows who the fuck I am. I'm
You
getting
said
money
what?
every day.
Right.
I said Ben.
Here.
Nope. It's
Wait,
not.
there's a little more. There's a little more.
Frank knows who the fuck
Look at
I
him.
am,
Look at him.
bitch.
Wait,
There,
wait.
Right
Stop,
there.
stop,
Right there's
stop,
enough.
stop.
Right there's
That's
enough.
that second lean.
That
It's
second
that
lean. That's
second
enough.
lean.
That's enough.
Hey, listen, you
That's
got to
enough.
match energy here, folks. It's called mirroring.
Yeah.
Somebody
Hey,
lays
look, he's
back,
laying back
you lay
like
back
you,
and de-escalate. Somebody comes forward, you got to come forward. If he comes
Yeah.
forward, he might not throw because
Might not.
mutually assured destruction.
Yes.
You come forward and I come
You
forward.
pull up your gun, I'm
we're
picking mine
getting
up.
close.
Yeah,
we're
we're
getting
getting-
Guantanamo Bay
Yeah.
in this mother. We getting
Yeah.
real close. Do something. Right here, that's Froggy. That's
He's
Froggy.
about to leap, as we see.
And
Bitch.
bang, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
He looked like he was
13,
about to say
14,
something back to the
15.
spit. He's like, oh, you spit in my
16.
face? Like, as he's lunging at him.
One of the best lightweight fights I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it's all right. He landed enough shots. This guy,
Landed
I
enough
think this
shots.
guy was standing there like, why am I still hitting him? I
Yeah.
can't believe he's doing nothing.
Crazy. Well,
Yeah, it's good shit.
I'll tell you what, boys. That's a good one to end on. I assure you, two gentlemen, if you want to come on our podcast and talk it out, you are welcome to first tell us who the fuck you are. I'm sure you're very popular people, and
Yeah.
we'd love to know all about you. And two, you won't get 16 punches in before we break it up.
Yeah,
I can assure you,
yeah,
we'll break it up before that.
yeah.
And yeah, why don't you come on Slick and Thick? We'll have a little chat
Yeah.
like adults.
Let's try and be the new Jerry Springer.
That's
huh?
right, because you know what, Mick, you've inspired.
We
me.
don't need a
This
Steve
new
Wilkos.
iteration of Slick and Thick is solution oriented.
Yes.
Everything we're doing from here on
Yes.
is solution oriented.
Thank you.
So when we get put on an FBI watch list because of the solutions I proffer, just know it was your idea.
Yeah.
So when I say things like
I'm gonna regret this. Sorry I did this.
On this season of Slick and Thick is career suicide. I didn't say it'd be good solutions.
Yeah,
but we'll offer
and
solutions.
I'm back to feeling bad.
Listen, folks, I'm telling you, if that happens to you, you gotta match energy. Match energy. That man comes forward. You better come forward.
A double leg could have been very effective.
telling you right
there.
now.
A double leg, that guy could have crawled on top of him, not got punched in the face
You
whatsoever.
call a grown ass man a
spit
bitch to
and a
his
double
face.
leg.
You need to be prepared for the consequences. I'm not
Spit
saying you
comes
shouldn't
in
have
double
said
leg.
it. Yeah.
Double leg. It brings it full circle a little bit too.
Also, he said Ben Franklin understands who he is.
Yeah, man, he got them dollar bills.
I don't know if that's true. I think he means he has one $100 bill. Ben Franklin, singular, not plural, knows who he is.
All right, now we're gonna get into the verbiage here.
I'm beating a man while he's down.
You are.
Let's just let him
He's
go.
been beaten enough,
He's got
man.
enough.
Like,
He's got enough.
Yeah.
Everything about that I hate. I got to be honest.
What do you
There's
mean?
just something about like that kind of like 30-year-old in a flat brim with a fucking, wearing fucking their pants down around their asshole that I just can't stand.
Yeah.
I know it's a cultural thing. Whatever. I get in trouble for kink shaming. I get in trouble, but I mean, come on. I don't wear jerseys. I'm 40
Yeah, I like my
Give me a fresh
rappers to
pair of
really be
jeans.
about
Cut.
that life.
You like it?
I like
those
my
guys look
rappers-
about
I like
that
them-
life to you.
No, I'm saying I like my rappers to really be about that life.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit wouldn't have stopped there.
Yeah.
You know?
Watch season 3 of The Wire, folks. All right? The chair does not recognize your ass. That's how it should be. All right?
All right, let's bring him out, Big G.
Hey, this has been Slick and Thick. I don't know what episode this is. It's great to be here on Gas Digital. Whatever day this is, whatever episode it is, we probably are done with this, but we might as well give the promo anyway. Make sure you use promo code S&T. If you came all the way here, you love us, and we love you for it. Use promo code S&T to get a free week of Gas Digital.
Yeah.
That's all the shows for free week
Check
of
them
Gas
out.
Digital.
Check them out. You might what do you got to lose? You might as well check them out. Go see if there's some new shows you
Listen,
love.
if you're still here an hour and a half into us, we love you for it. And we can't be here
Fucking
without
A.
your support. So thank you so much. Tune into the next Slick and Thick. I am the funniest man you never heard of, Gerard Michaels. Standing to my right is the one, the only Slick Mick the Ruler, Mickey Gall. We'll be back next week. Peace.